Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be working on the 56 Chevy. I was finally able to move the Camaro to a buddy's garage. So we have the car inside, and today we're going to start on some metal repair. So the first thing I want to tackle are these lower quarter panels. Obviously they need to get replaced. You can see on the bottom there's really not much left. And the reason for starting here is I want to have a good base and something to go off of when we weld the new rocker panels in. And then 2 videos ago, I think we fixed one of the doors on this car. So once the quarter is fixed, we'll mount the doors, and then we can go ahead and weld the new rockers in, get that all lined up. This way we have a base for where the fender needs to go. Now the fender on these cars has a bracket underneath that actually bolts to the rocker. So I want to have the rocker in before we go to permanently mount the fenders. But I think this car is also going to come off the frame to do a one-piece floor, because the floor is not good, just like the rest of this car. So that's the reason for starting at the quarter and working our way up. But for now, I would like to start on the exterior of this car, make it look a little bit more presentable, and I'm hoping that'll kind of motivate me to continue working on this thing. Okay, so this is our replacement panel. And just to get an idea of where I actually need to sand, I'm just going to hold it up, trace a quick line with my Sharpie. All right, you can see the marked line there. Now, what I may end up doing is not actually utilizing that entire panel. And the reason behind that is if I can make my seam along the line where our trim goes, it's going to be a little bit less pressure on me to make sure. Obviously I'm going to do the best job that I can, but it's one less thing that I'm going to have to not necessarily hide, but hopefully it'll make my job a little bit easier. So all right, with that out of the way, I'm going to start sanding, get a better idea of what else this panel is going to need. And then once we're done with that, we can start coming up with a plan on how to cut this and how we're going to fit the new panel. I'm going to grab the DA, and we're going to start knocking down some of this paint on here. And it also looks like there's a fair bit of Bondo, and there was probably also a repair done here once before. So I'm sure we'll have some nice surprises when we start getting into this thing. But we'll set this up, I'll grab a mask, fire up the DA, and start seeing what we're up against. Okay, thankfully most of where we're going to need to weld looks like it's pretty good metal, except right there. I don't know, goes all the way up. It almost looks like somebody may have hung like the rear portion of this quarter panel and maybe just missed the mark on the cut a little bit. Not too sure. So we're definitely going to have to address that. So to do this patch, what I may end up doing is I'll weld everything where the metal is decent, and then I might leave that section until we come up with a solution, because this is no good. I mean, it would have been, maybe it would have been all right if they ground the welds down, but they're not really flush, and they were kind of popping through the filler. So we'll figure something out, but looks like they did it down here too. That is strong. Okay, with the outside edge somewhat prepped and kind of an idea of what we're going to do there. Next thing I'm going to do is start prepping the inside. Now I think I'm going to attempt to cut the panel here. Now the replacement panel includes a lot of this inner structure, but with what little experience I have with aftermarket panels, I would much rather try and leave as much of the factory body lines as I can. Even though it's on the inside, I feel like it'll just minimize some of the headaches that are definitely going to show up doing this job. So, get back to work. We're just going to use this, clean up that flange, and after we do that, I think the plan is going to be to cut away a decent amount of the panel and actually start on fitting up and see what else needs to be trimmed. Well, I guess we're into it now. But look at all the ugliness that was on the back of this panel. Got some, looks like flux core welded patches in there. I don't know if this is panel Bondo, I'm not really sure what it is. But that's all gone now. So, next up, trim the patch panel. And I think I'm also going to go ahead and grab something to spray on the inside of this just to protect it. Although you can't really see it from out here, but inside this panel is pretty badly rotted, so we're going to have to address that when this thing is out. That's wonderful. That's in good shape. I think that's the rail for the window, possibly. To help further protect the inside of the car, I sprayed it down with rust reformer. This stuff is pretty similar to the product that Eastwood sells, and it's supposed to help stop the rust and then provides a surface that you can paint over. So one extra layer of protection. Hopefully from now on this car will sit inside. Obviously it's in the garage now, and we'll try and find a place for it once we're done. But one little thing to just help preserve this thing for a little bit longer. Okay, I threw the panel up there just with 2 Cleco clamps. Obviously this isn't the final placement, but there were a couple reasons behind that. Number one was to establish the line where I'm now going to cut. So I marked the hole where the trim goes on the inside door panel, and then I was able to actually get behind the panel on the other side and mark one of the holes, and then just basically continue it back to the remaining lines on the quarter panel. So now this line is going to be where we actually cut and weld. And then for the inside, I marked on the inside door panel where I think it's going to be. But what I want to do first is basically get this line cut, as well as the quarter cut. And then once I figure out the placement for that and get the panel where I want it, I can come in and do a final cut and trim along the inside of the door panel, and hopefully that will give us good placement for the patch. Okay, I skipped a little bit because I can only knock my camera over so many times before I'm ready to throw a fit. But got the panel fitted up. I threw a couple tacks on it, ground them smooth. It's all nice and cool now. So basically now it's pretty much just weld, grind, weld, grind, weld, grind, with letting it cool in between. There's really no quick way to do this. With a panel this large, it's inevitable you're gonna warp it. So the slower you can go, the better. So I guess enjoy the time lapse of me welding the rest of this panel in. Okay, our quarter patch is done. I went in with a Dremel. They need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I reopened up the holes for the trim. There's definitely some ugliness on this panel. I am far from being an expert, and this is really like the biggest patch I've ever done. So definitely a learning curve. We fixed that rot hole there. The only thing that I have not done yet is weld this seam, which I have a pin in there now just to hold it in place. The reason for leaving that is next video is going to be on the rocker panels, and I want to make sure if I need a little bit of room in and out that I'll have it. So that's why that is not welded yet. There's still a good amount of finish work that needs to be done to this in addition to body work. It's going to have Bondo on it. I am nowhere near good enough to do it and not have to use any filler, but this is much improved over what it was before. One of the other problems we have with this quarter panel, where this original patch was done, right here for some reason, there was a really bad high spot. So what I did, I basically just put a relief cut in there and then just hammered and dollied it in a little bit, which actually made the seam a little bit smaller. And then went over it with a straight edge just to make sure that we didn't have any more high spots. It's hard to see on camera, but it was noticeable before. So I'm going to weld that up. I think the cold affected the camera because it shut off on me and I missed a lot of recording. But couldn't help myself. I ended up putting a thin layer of filler on and just hit it with some primer real quick, just because I needed to see what it looked like, and definitely looks a lot better. There's still a lot of body work that needs to be done. I think I've said it in this video. I'm still very new to this. I'm not that good at it yet. Hoping that the passenger side turns out a little bit better. But this is definitely much improved over what we had. But I'm going to clean up in here because it's a mess. I'm actually going to push the car out, turn it around. I'm going to do the other quarter panel because I have not done that one yet. And I think after we're done with that, I'll probably end up filming replacing the rocker panel on the passenger side. And once that's done, fenders, and basically take all the junk out of the interior, get this thing off the frame, and start working on the floor.